Hi, thanks for joining me on episode 2. We have a new topic for today, so let's jump right in. Alright guys, before we start, remember to get a notebook, get a pen, make sure you make some notes, pause the video where you need to. Okay. Today's topic is describe a vehicle you would like to buy. What kind of vehicle it is, why you would like to have it, pretty easy to talk about, how you would get it, and explain why you would prefer this means of transport. So this is quite a broad title. It says a vehicle, right? This could honestly be something like a helicopter. If you're passionate and interested in flying and aviation, you should absolutely talk about that. If you would just like a new bicycle, go ahead, talk about that. I would hazard a guess that most people are going to talk about a car or some kind of motorbike, especially the Asian market or in South America. All right, let's move on. So just like before, you can see I've divided my paper up into quarters and I've put a heading there to make it clear. In the actual exam, you shouldn't be wasting time by writing out type of vehicle or want to have it and so on. You need to focus on keyword notes, nouns, adjectives, and verbs, okay? Pause the video, go ahead, make some notes, and come back. One reason I like to make notes this way is it gives a clear order to them. You can see if I put some notes in each box, I know I'm going to rotate around, so it's very easy for me to remember that. Of course, you could go from top to bottom if that's what you want. Do something that suits you and that you're comfortable with in terms of notes and the way you order them. I would highly suggest you guys avoid spider diagrams and things like this with bubbles. It's messy, it's hard to follow, and you don't really know where you are. Okay, you should have some notes by now. Let's move on to some vocabulary. All right, so in red you can see the phrases I'll be using in my sample today. We have practical choice. Practical choice. You can see the Mandarin, Vietnamese, Hindi, and Spanish. If your spoken language is not here, just take a screenshot and go and research them. Next we have is renowned for. Just the same as known for. It's a little bit more formal. Renowned is renowned for, is known for. Spacious. It's got a lovely sound. We've got two S sounds and we've got a sh in the middle. So SP, S, P, Sp, spacious, spacious, spacious. Practice that. A lot of English learners have trouble with the S and sh sound. If you just remember fish, mostly everybody can say fish. It's got a lovely SH at the end. Equipped with, okay, equipment, you guys should know that. It's a bit more formal here, to have, equipped with. Advanced safety features, something like ABS braking. ABS, we don't say ABS, okay? I've heard some students, I live here in Vietnam, I've heard some students saying ABS, okay? Advanced safety features. ABS is a safety feature that's on most motorbikes, on most modern motorbikes nowadays. Navigate. To navigate. We're going to use this for directions, reading maps, visiting cities, or traffic. Just like the next phrase. Rush hour traffic. So those busy times when everybody's going to work or coming home from work. Rush hour traffic. economically friendly. We could say eco-friendly. We often do when we're talking, we say eco-friendly products or something that's eco-friendly for the environment. Here is the full phrase, economically friendly. Fuel efficiency, a great collocation if we're talking about vehicles. Allocate, to allocate some time, very common collocation. You guys should be using this if you're looking for a 7 and above in your speaking or just in IELTS overall. Anticipate, to anticipate something, so you're really waiting for it. Like Christmas, it's just around the corner, right? I can't believe it's November already. How crazy is that? I would probably say Christmas is the most anticipated holiday in the West, whereas in the East, in Asia, it's going to be the Lunar New Year, of course. The most anticipated holiday, very common collocation and use of the word. All in all, to sum up, in conclusion, this great phrase that we love to use in spoken English, not in writing, okay? Okay, let's move on. Okay, so here's my introduction for the topic. Very short, right? You can see it's just one sentence with 2 clauses. In my opinion, this is the perfect kind of introduction. Please do not waste time and energy trying to make it overly complicated or difficult, okay? Just get to the point, answer the card, tell the examiner what you will talk about, and then you have the rest of the 2 minutes just to talk naturally and freely, okay? Today, I'd like to discuss the Honda Airblade, a motorcycle that's gained popularity in Vietnam despite the increasing popularity of cars. Okay, let's kind of unpack that. Short, very formal, quite polite. We have some nice grammar. We have despite the increasing popularity of cars. Okay, that's gained popularity. A motorcycle that's gained. Make sure you are contracting those smaller phrases for your speech. A motorcycle that has gained, of course that is correct, but it just doesn't sound natural. Okay, if you're looking for a 7 and above, we need to have our grammar on lock. That means it needs to be correct, on lock. And you should be contracting. You need to be joining these small sounds right at the beginning. I would like, contract it, I'd like. Today I'd like to discuss the Honda Airblade. Sounds really good and it kind of flows really nicely. The Airblade is renowned for its reliability and sporty, boyish design. It features a spacious underseat storage area, which is convenient for carrying my backpack. Additionally, it comes equipped with advanced safety features like anti-locking brakes. What I particularly appreciate is its affordability compared to other models, making it a wise investment for many people. Okay, you can see the vocabulary that we've just looked at, renowned for, equipped with advanced safety features, spacious underseat storage area. Okay, pretty easy to understand. My primary motivation for purchasing the Airblade is its convenience. It allows me to navigate through rush hour traffic much faster than I could in a car. Moreover, it's quite eco-friendly due to its excellent fuel efficiency. Okay, let's unpack that. I've got some nice coherence with moreover. My primary motivation, very clearly answering the point on the card there. Why I want this vehicle, why I want to purchase it. Let's see. Navigate through rush hour traffic much faster. So nice word stress. Slow down, slow your speech down, okay? Quality over quantity. Moving on. To save up for the Airblade, I plan to allocate approximately 15% of my monthly salary. With careful planning, I anticipate being able to afford it within a few months. Unless they've released a new model by then, I might have to save for a little longer. Okay, funny, haha, right there. Remember, this is spoken English. You need to include some tonal changes, some word stress. You need to be human. Don't be a robot, okay? I plan to allocate approximately 15% of my monthly salary. Very nice. You could say, I plan to save. It's a more basic way. If you're looking for a 7 and above, we need to be using this more formal vocabulary. Okay. Unless. So we have our conditional, our second conditional with they have released. So we have a perfect form here. They have released is present perfect, and you can see I've contracted that again. Unless they've released. Okay, get into the habit, practice it. Unless they've released. Yeah, speed that bit up, that contraction. If I speak it without the contraction, unless they have released a new model by then, sounds okay. Unless they've released a new model by then, much nicer with a little bit of tonal change and word stress with the contraction. Moving on. So, all in all, the Airblade has proven to be an ideal choice for many families and individuals in Vietnam. Okay, there we go, summing our conclusion. Super short, just like our introduction. One sentence, okay? I'm using the same phrase that I used in episode 1, all in all. Okay, so all in all, the Airblade. I'm not going to list in my conclusion the reasons I've just spoken about. I want to spend the majority of my time giving the reasons, not putting them in the conclusion, okay? All right, guys, I want you to pause the video. I'm going to remove myself from the screen, take a screenshot, practice reading my sample, okay? Time yourself. How long does it take you? This should be around the 2-minute mark if you have a good speed. And don't go too fast, slow down, focus on the quality, focus on pronunciation, okay? A speech like this, if it were to be delivered with perfect pronunciation, great tonal changes, there's no reason this shouldn't be an 8.5 or a 9, okay? Depending on how it's delivered. And of course on part 1 and part 3. I'm also going to give one other version of the talk, which is slightly different, okay? So you can have a look at that on the screen right now. It's pretty much the same thing, but I've changed some of the phrases. So you can see I plan to save about 15% instead of allocate. At the top, we've got a slightly different introduction where we use while to create concession, which is to contrast two ideas. While cars have become more popular in Vietnam, motorcycles are still the most practical choice for daily commuting in our crowded cities. So, same talk, just some things that I've changed around. See which one you like best and practice them. If I come back to the vocabulary, alright guys, think about how you can add some of these words to your talk, okay? You don't need to use all of these. I recommend taking 2, 3, maybe 4 and making them part of your daily English, okay? Spacious, incredibly simple, renowned for instead of is known for, okay? And think about some uses. Let's talk about Rolex watches. Rolex is known for their high quality finishes. It's okay. Rolex are renowned for, sounds much nicer, right? And practice it over and over again. Rush hour traffic, if that's new for you, make a note, start using it, okay? Next time you're in rush hour traffic, make a sentence. Oh, I hate rush hour traffic. I wish I had left earlier to beat this rush hour traffic. Okay, you need to be making sentences. Allocate. I need to allocate my time better. I need to allocate some time for, okay? Start using the phrases. And remember, don't go too fast. Slow down, take your time, quality over quantity. Okay guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Goodbye.